you for tuning into this bracket match between Cobalt Terrence and YJS. Apologize for starting a bit late. We had some troubles on the Chinese side of actually being able to log into the game. I am Halot. I'll be casting this match. Together with me, I will have Dubness as my co-caster.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. I'm looking forward to this match. Wasn't actually sure it was going to happen up until now, so that is good.
Yeah, we've got a quite an interesting match, especially in terms of the the, the tournament bracket, right? The group stage. So as you said, it's a C bracket team. For anyone who isn't aware, if YJS win today, they will top the group, the C group, because they will be drawing with Cobalt Towns on 8 points. And the way the tournament works is that if you win the heads-up match against the people you're drawing with, then you get that top spot.
Three
So
minutes
for
to match start.
YGS,
3 minutes.
a lot to play for, and obviously for Cobalt Towns as well.
So yeah, we just had the call for 3 minutes until match start. I do not have like 1 minute delay right now because else the stream won't actually start for me. So we'll just play with the 1 minute delay. So yeah, what do you expect from this match, Dubness? I mean, I know you probably favor Cobalt Terrence, but
Mm.
you should never count out the Chinese lag side.
No, certainly not right. I mean, I feel like what will happen is on this lane in particular, there'll be an armor and air battle, to start with, and whoever wins the air and the ground can then just isolate whoever's on the point, as we saw against TM versus Short Stack the other day, and then the people on the point just get absolutely obliterated. And if we see the Sunders up on the catwalks of Shrouded Skyway, that's when you know you've got a really good point hold going, and then it's just a question of capping it and moving on to the next base.
So yeah, the lane today is Quality Amp to Walker Amp Station, with a neutral base Shrouded Skyway here in the middle. So both teams are probably going to try and make it as fast as they can for you two there. I'm pretty sure Quality Amp has a bit shorter way to Shrouded Skyway, so they will probably
Yes,
get there first. Yeah, you should actually know because you played this lane before.
yeah. It's much faster to get the Shrouded Skyway from Quality Amp than it is from Wokuk Amp. And it's definitely the stronger side. Like, there's no doubt about it. Genodyne Physics Lab is also easier to defend than Scarfield.
1 minute to match start. 1 minute.
So we have Cobalt Talons starting off on the stronger side, naturally, just because of I think they won the coin flip.
Yeah, they did one the coin flip and then went straight for the TR. YJS actually started out wanting to play NC, but they asked if they could change to VS, and Cobalt Terrence actually agreed to that. It's going to be interesting
And
to ask some questions about that in the aftermatch.
as far as
30
I'm aware,
seconds.
there's no agreements, which means we will actually see a TR side using the striker, which is nice because that's such a powerful anti-air tool.
It is one of
And
the
this lane
main
is
reasons you go for TR. That is the striker, especially if your air is a bit weaker than the opponent teams.
10,
yeah, like it's so annoying to play against a striker. And this lane is
5,
really
4,
air orientated
3,
as well.
2, 1. Match start. Match start.
Ready we
Follow
have.
Cobalt Terrans out here with their Mossies.
One guy going straight for the
Don't
vehicle
see
terminal.
any VS right now.
TR dropping a lot of their
They're dropping a lot of their
Mossies.
Mossies straight, just going for the point with their straight infantry. They flip the vehicle terminal now, pulling out some bosses. I think I can at least hear them.
Yeah,
Lots
they've
of
pulled
trees
one.
here.
Yeah, they've pulled one. I won't say much more than
Can you
that
see
due to
where
the delay.
VS is? I mean, I can hear. I hear shooting.
They're in their warp gate. I mean, a couple of them are. Okay, so they must be in an armor column. Yeah, they're in an armor column. The aircraft staying above the armor column to provide an air cover. They're coming down the
I
road
hear
now.
they're coming here. I see them. Got some air battles going up on here. Few mussies with some sights.
So this is what we were talking about earlier, right? Is it takes a really long time to get from Wokook to Shadow Skyway, and the lack of
Oh, what a
like normally
huge
you
armor
see
column!
mass air.
Huge armor column coming here.
Yeah, those walkers and those Sunders are definitely helping out the VS pilots right now.
But there are prowlers on the road waiting for them. Not that many though. It's gonna be they're at least outnumbered 2-1 here. But timer's still ticking away from 4TR on the point.
Oh, that's cheeky. There's a couple. There's 4 prowlers to the north. Sorry, to the southwest of Shrouded Skyway.
Oh yeah, I see that. That's a nice flank for the prowlers there. They're coming straight up on the side, completely unnoticed. One prowler goes straight head into it.
That's a waste of a prowler, but
Yeah, one for one. It's not exactly what you want, but it's not the worst. Another prowler goes down. Oh, and another mag rider. Huge armor battle going on here, but there's still a lot of Sundies left on the VS side.
one Sunder is now just deployed for the VS side, near the base. One of them is getting ground pounded, burning. The air battle has been won. There's no scythes left. Do you know what would be really useful for VS right now? A Skyguard, but they have pulled a couple burst maxes.
But I mean, a good ranger bus or walker bus could also make some good headway into those mussies. Don't see. Oh, we have some VS people over here. How are they planning to get in here? Good stealth bus behind the rocks there. Just a lot of VS is just staying on the road. Not really being aggressive.
Scared of those prowlers.
Good foot circ coming over here, going close to the hills. Still 1 minute left on the point. This is a neutral phase, so they just need to take the point at the last seconds, and they will actually get the cap.
Yeah, and there's no force multipliers on the point for Cobalt Terrans. No Sunders or
actually, the
anything.
script didn't start. That's annoying.
Now 60 seconds left on the timer. Scythes are returning for the VS, but they're quickly getting shot down by the Mozzies. They're just slowly just exploring the point, seeing where they can push in.
Another bot is deployed. 40 seconds remaining on the timer there.
There is a max coming in for the TR. It's flanking the
Using
VS.
the lift up here. Oh, but TR is just ready on the lift.
Good so far. Waiting for the VS to really start their push. They've had back big
They only got. Oh, point is flipping. I was a lonely VS guy. He had to back off because that Mercy Max there is just not something you want to deal with alone. He's probably an infiltrator. Yeah, that infiltrator goes down. 7 seconds.
And there's a battle
Oh, and a bus coming up for VS.
Point is now flipping.
That was a cheeky move from the VS there.
Down.
Very nicely, but it goes down and TR take control of the point again now. And that is a cap for TR, so that's 1-0. Now, do they have anyone on the back cap? They do not.
Yeah, not yet.
And scythes are back in the air. CTR has pulled a few Skyguards here. Still got 2 Prowlers on the road as well. Let's see how Cobalt Terrans transition over to the next base, or if YJS actually
Well,
has enough power to maintain them here.
well, they've already got the point now. Just now
Point
at
is now
Scarfield.
flipping over at Scarfield. Do have a single Mossy here battling against this side.
So the Mozzie's got the upper hand right now. That Cypher is smoking. It's burning. It's gonna go down. Fire suppression. No. Oh, he
There
bailed.
it goes. Oh,
Bailed. Cheeky. Look at him. Hey, he died. Never mind. And the armor now comes in from Cobalt Terrans coming down the northern road. Scarfield are shooting at the deployed YJS Thunder. That's gonna
yeah,
go down.
TR
Back.
set up with only 3 guys, right? Oh, and a good medic there. 4 guys inside on the point. YJS slowly pushing in with a few people.
Cobalt Terrans still have a lot of armor around. Wait to see how they're gonna transition. Look at, is that gonna be the Thunderer?
One
He's
TR goes
landing
down. Oh. Oh, and a small push from the backside here.
Oh, and they did it. They've got the Thunderer on the side, delivering a max.
TR is doing good here, holding on with just a few people. Let's see if we can get a hold. See, look at that boss. That boss is smoking. Oh, here comes the TR Max.
Oh, they've got Harasser in here now as well. Oh, that's going to be a pain. Scarfield, as I said in the pre-match, difficult base to defend once the enemy have.
Once the enemy actually gets cheese inside of the base, it's just a real pain to get back inside of the point. But if you actually start inside and you can set up proper, then it's also a pain to attack.
That max just went down for Cobalt Terrans.
Happening up here on double doors. And small push from the VS. Oh, he's trying to take that max out with his pistol. That's not gonna end well.
Doing well now, 1 minute 50 left on the timer. YGS trying to push out the spawn and getting bombarded by Mozzies as they do so. A couple bursts of max doing
Do
their
have a
best.
small YJS push against both doors here, at the stairs and also over on door 1, I think it is. Not really any good angles. Oh, they do have 2 people inside now. Are slowly clearing out the point. Yes, 1 TR guy left. Resonate there. Few more TR guys coming to back him up, and they are clearing the VS off the point now.
Yeah, they need to get those reses out. I see a dead max. That needs the res ASAP. This fight is not done on the point though. Another push came in. 1 more person. 2 more people on the VS side. 3 more. They're rotating in. Res grenade comes up for the TR. Looks like they're going to continue to hold it for now, but not by much. Door 3 stack inbound. They're stacking up. The LA runs in.
YJS is persistent. They are stacking up now. Here it comes. Oh, but TR is ready. But also on the big stairs from behind.
They are slowly just getting pincered from all parts of the
Yeah,
powerhouse.
YJS slowly just pushing from every single side. There's not much the Cobalt Terrans can do here. But they got the timer ticking down. Like now, YJS has to hold this base for 3 more minutes while Cobalt Terrans can set up and prepare for yet another assault on this base.
Yeah, so right now, Cobalt Terrans are committing a lot of people to trying to shoot into the.
They
The
still
base
have a
with
lot of
tanks.
armor out here. At least 3
Yeah.
prowlers, 2
Maybe
lightnings, and
maybe
a
it's time to get
harasser.
them as infantry. Get them as infantry. Get on to that point. Yeah, like have like just 20 people inside that.
Those
powerhouse
Mossies
or
are really helping a lot, but they're shooting at the spawn. There's not really many people at the spawn. YJS are pushing out now, pushing up against that. Oh, big Cobalt Terran push coming from the Sunday. Nice cohesion from them there. Looks like to be at least a full squad of people.
And there goes the YGS Mac. The fight for the staircase continues. Cobalt Terrans have got the high ground, so you could say it's over.
Good Desi there from the VS guy. He's trying to hide. He doesn't have that much health left. Good. Can he get another Desi on that max? He gets another Desi. Oh, but he
Cross
gets
this
shut down there.
He goes down. YJS trying to get back on that point now. They still got their burst of maxes trying to do God's work at the spawn room. Limited effectiveness, however.
Ooh, that Max is doing really good work. Takes out 4 or 5 VS people there. So we see first a good push from YJS, pushing in from all sides, really clearing TR off the point, but then TR gathering, doing a nice combined push with all their forces and really just wiping the way off of YJS. Now really set up inside on the point. Small YJS gathering outside of small doors here.
Yeah, I mean, just pushing the small stairs is a death sentence because you just get ripped apart from every angle.
Especially with those mercy maxes inside.
That guy is now flanking. They have control of the top of the small stairs. Again, Cobalt Terrans are neglecting the top of the fat and small, or big and
yeah, it seems like they're really just focusing on being around the point, not forgetting this like four entryways into this base, which is why this base is so hard to actually take. Because there's just so many entryways you need to hold.
Lots and lots and lots of infantry. Not a lot of heavies, however, for Cobalt Terrans. I mean, I'd say about... Oh no, their force composition looks pretty good. They're being able to hold now. They've got a new harasser back. Just run over people.
I mean, they do have plenty of time. Less than a minute remaining on this base, but there's around 27 minutes remaining on the actual round. I'm sorry that the overlay is not working right now. We'll figure that out in the actual halftime.
Yeah, good hold so far. VS now pushing in on the small stairs and door 3.
Again, seems like they could push. They're just forgetting double doors again. We've got a single VS guy pushing up, going over the small stairs.
Yeah, that's a really rookie mistake. And later on in the tournament, they're going to get punished for that really hard if they're not careful. But
YJS should just really focus on that, just using the double doors, because that is their entryway right now. 1 second left, and another cap for Cobalt Terrans, making it 2-0 right now.
2-0 very strong scoreline, especially on this lane.
Do they have anyone on next base? They do not.
Not yet, but they've got a Galaxy. Hey, look.
They have a Galaxy. They are gonna pick up their maxes, I think. Oh, but he's gonna try to put it down in this little spot here. We're gonna follow him, see if he is a better pilot than someone on my team, Dump, who managed to crash the entire Galaxy with 4 or 5 maxes in it.
I mean, he's picked up 1 max and it hasn't crashed yet, so that's some okay flying. TR trying to engage at Wokakiko. I saw a Mozzie just fly over there.
Another max is picked up there.
Wow, YGS are ready for Cobalt Terrans at Wokakiko. They got about 20 infantry players just sitting around the point.
That is one of the trademarks of the Chinese teams, at least from my experience. Is they're just really coordinated. Like if they, when they have to go back and do a repush, like they just push with everyone at the same time.
Yeah, currently, however, Cobalt Terrans are about to do their gouge up on the point. Here it comes. The maxes come in. They're already supporting infantry thanks to a pre-beacon. One of those maxes now just tearing apart the point. One of them staying on the roof.
So many trees on this lane.
Slowly get wiped. One of the maxes goes down. Both the maxes are now dead. Resident comes out from Cobalt Terrans.
Good defense by YJS so far.
Yeah, that crossfire is deadly. Point begins to flip. No one available to back cap at Scarfield for YJS.
And it gotta be said, I think YJS is still playing a few people less than Cobalt Terrans. As far as I know, they're YJS is 22 and Couple Terrence is 24. This is, of course, due to the lock-in issues that we mentioned at the start of the stream. For the Chinese people, they had issues locking into to any server.
Terran's really struggling to be able to set up their infantry hold. They're kind of just holding the point and none of the surrounding buildings, which is not what you want to be doing as World Quick Eco. You want to control those surrounding buildings. You want to have, you know, harassers underneath if possible.
I mean, honestly, like any point, you don't want to be just around the point. As soon as you're taking control, you want to start fatting out, getting a perimeter, so you can't just get C4 and everyone gets taken out at once.
Yeah, for sure. And like they have the Couple Terrans have the air control. YJS pulled a couple mozzies, but one of them, Sives even, one of them goes down. Oh, but
See, not a good combined push by Couple Terrans here. 2 maxes, got their engineers. They're not doing the. Oh, but those engineers got focused down straight away. No more engineers for the maxes though.
Oh, but they've left the infantry terminal alive, so I'm waiting for that to get
Got
hacked.
a nut. Oh, but those engineers got rest. They are following those maxes. And Couple Terrans is retaking the point now.
And they've hacked the infantry terminal in the eastern building, allowing them to pull more maxes.
Let's see, is YJS gonna push up the stairs here? No? Not sure where they are right now.
Good play from Couple Terrans right now. They're taking control of the double stack like you would do on live, because it's the closest building to the spawn, so it makes sense. However, they got no one in the bunker building guarding the teleporter side.
The point is flipping. Where did he come from? Oh, there he is. YJS are using light assaults, coming in from behind, C4ing those maxes.
And this light assault is really dangerous. YJS have hacked the rear building. They've got a couple people in there, but no serious threat right now. Three minutes left on the timer. You've got mozzies ground pounding. No Sunders or harassers yet, but
No, that's actually kind of funny because we see that Couple Terrans have actually managed to destroy 6 MBTs and up to 8 Sunders, and only lost 2 Sunders and a few MBTs themselves.
this is more people coming towards the point.
Yeah, are they gonna push in from the double stack again? I think they are. Oh, but Couple Terrans are set up for that.
They got a lightning underneath the point. Have they rotated towards the teleporter side? They have. What's that? On the teleport side.
Yeah, but that is wrong because YJS are now pushing in through the double stack. 4, 5. Oh, but that Mercy Max is doing exactly what he's supposed to do and just keeping those staircases locked down.
You could say, Halo, he's having no mercy.
You can still cut this
Okay,
out.
That was yeah, that was toughness. Oh, let's follow this light assault guy to see if he can get another C4. YJS has been really good on C4ing those maxes. 1 C4 on it.
There's a lightning underneath the point.
Oh, but the second C4 missed it.
And he's just getting drifted jetted. Oh, he just got hashed.
YJS is struggling to really find their way in, not doing the combined group pushes that normally we would expect from Chinese teams.
What TM did into short stack. Got harassers running people over as they try to leave spawn room. They got banshees and rocket pods also killing people trying to leave the spawn room. And it's just almost impossible to get in, right? They got maxes. They have total control of World Quick Eco.
Do we have a small infantry push coming here now?
From the ground for the moment enables YGS to get a push kind of going towards the double stack.
Again, more light assaults coming from the roof.
For real at any time now.
Light assaults will not save this base, however. They've still got so many maxes left alive. Point is flipping.
Point is flipping. Did they get? They did see for all those maxes. A single max is left on point. Oh, the people from the double stack is now coming out.
And those light assaults don't have any more C4, so that's the point back and
Trying to re-secure.
Just so you heavy assaults with shotguns. That's filth.
I mean, that is exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, but it's not very judo, is it?
I mean, nothing in LaneSmash really is it?
No, I suppose not. Looks like
So it's gonna be another cap. 5 seconds remaining on the timer now. I see no YJS around the point. Oh. Yes, another cap for Cold Terrans. 3-0 right now. Now they have to transition onto Wokuk Am Station. It is a 1-point Am Station, which means they just have to get inside of the inner gates and then hold the point. I do believe it's 7 minutes you have to hold it though, so it is a really, really long time you need to hold it.
yeah, it's a 7-minute, yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, Cobalt Terrans have made such quick progress down the lane that they really don't have to worry.
That is
Too
exactly
much.
true. By my calculations, we have around 17 minutes remaining. Again,
Time.
overlay is not working. We'll get that working for round 2 to see if few bosses. Single boss, no more bosses coming here. That galaxy is not really needed anymore.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see how they're going to get into the amp station, because you have two options on when attacking a 1-point amp station: kill all the generators and push point, or
Oh, but
GSD.
YJS are already inside that gate. There's a
I mean,
lot
they
of
don't have
prowlers.
Sunras.
Where did those prowlers come from?
Oh, they've always been there. They were sitting outside.
Oh, they were just sitting outside waiting. All right. One boss going in. Can he make it? No, he gets rammed into one of the what do you call those things? Stopper? Oh, but C4 there.
Barriers.
And crashing the galaxy into one of the lightnings. Oh, but the point is flipping. Who did they get inside? They got a harasser inside. They have a harasser inside on the point now. Single harasser. Oh,
Straight away C4.
he got destroyed. And a boss makes it inside now against a Skyguard.
Skyguard wins.
Second boss coming in, so the TR bosses actually went the other way, all the way around the base to make it in from the backside.
There's just not enough infantry to kind of sustain this hold right now.
No,
for Cobalt
second boss
Terrans.
coming in for Cobalt Terrans.
Oh, that might be the game changer. Here we go. One person.
And they are parking it up against the end of the shield, trying to make a way in for the fellow teammates.
It's too far away from the shield. Locked out.
Oh, and he
Cobalt Terrans
jumps
are
out. Why
locked
did you jump out?
But the gun is still there.
No!
Oh.
Oh, and 3 TRs just get caught outside of the shields.
You could use the harasser if they drive it to the other side. But he had C4'd.
Oh, he's still. Oh, there you go. There he goes.
15 minutes remaining. 15 minutes.
Let's go outside. Let's see what. So, Dennis, what would you do now? You lost a few buses. You're not really grouping up going in. Okay, there's another bus coming in here. Would you keep those prowlers outside? This one already just got destroyed there. So I guess that answered that question.
Well, they've just GSD'd in with 2 more Sunras.
One already got killed by tank mines. They do
Yeah,
have a
just got
few
down
infantry
super
people
quick.
pushing up here, but I don't think it's enough.
At this point, you might as well just try to kill the generators. But they are.
I mean, they do have time for it. Like generators, like what, 2 minutes, I think.
So part of the. Oh wow! I just saw a friendly Prowler get rammed by a GSD Sunderer.
Second Thunderer makes it inside. Do have two Thunderers inside now and a Harasser, and that Harasser is making it up the stairs over
hey,
here.
look, they haven't killed the vehicle terminals inside the amp station.
Yeah,
So
that
Combat
is.
Terrans could just hack out more
Hopefully,
Sunderers.
Cobble Terrans will hack those and just spawn as many Sundies as they can inside, but doesn't
The
seem like
reason
they're
why
doing it right now.
Terrans can just spam all these vehicles inside as well is because they haven't had to use a lot of nanites in the
So they have been quite
taking the lane.
persistent. It was only like one good push from YJS over on Scarfield, I think it was. Where they actually had to repull all their things. See a single Spitfire there, guarding the point. Harasser upstairs.
YGS have got a small infantry push, just getting flat by one engineer. The one engineer takes
Takes out one, takes out two. Oh, but he gets killed by. And YJS pushing from the other side now. YJS slowly making their way to the point, but that Harasser down there is not gonna be friendly to them.
Yeah, but
Not that many Cobble
there's
Terrans
no one
left
in the
though.
gun. No one in the gun. No one was shooting it. No one was helping. But that's 60 seconds bought.
That
So
is
the
a
ti-
retake for YJS.
Slowly, the base timer is going to stop them from getting back capped. There is, I believe, someone in position at Woke Eco for that.
Oh, 3 buses just makes it inside for Cobble Terrans. One gets destroyed instantly. The 2 are still up. That is a Cobble Bulldog bus? Yeah.
Yeah, one
and-
of them was. Keep trying to get in here, and like, why are you GSDing in with the stealths? Hey, look, would you GSD into an amp station with a stealth bus?
No. I would probably go with a battle bus, which means putting like maximum armor on it and a few rep buses to keep them alive, or just full rep buses. Or you could do a cheeky thing, complete it with harassers, flashes.
Terrans have done well to get to this point. However, you see this just the natural strength.
I mean, and
Of the
we
one-point
talked
amp station.
about earlier that YJS has lost quite a lot of armor. These Sunday pools have actually managed to. YJS has destroyed 15 Sunderers now.
Yes, that's so many. And co-op Terrans, they keep trying to get in here, but
Keep trying.
there's just not a large enough.
They do have a bus parked up against the shield now. It is being repaired, so they do have a bridgeway in now.
Oh, and they got Maxes in as well. They've hacked one of the other vehicle terminals. So if they want, they can pull more Sunderers. And this is looking much better now. They've taken down one of the generators, but not the other one. So they're still protected inside the main compartment of the amp station. YGS now pushing downstairs underneath the point. A few people trying to harass the TR.
They are pushing from both sides now. Another YJS, but Maxes are ready for them this time. Or Max, I would rather say. There's only one Max here and a Spitty. Resonate from YJS.
I'd actually like to win this fight.
Covert Terrans kind of just evaporated from that point. You blink and you miss it. Good push from YGS there.
Yes, like where did Cobble Terrans, like where did it go? They just
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes.
got destroyed completely.
So with 10 minutes left, they have time to kill the remaining generators
The Barney
and then
is
push the
taking
point,
facility.
but
Now our
may...
question is, are YJS flipping Woku ecological? Why can't I get out of this? There we go. See 2 Cobalt Terran buses waiting outside of the M station. No YJS over on Wookhook ecological.
There is one guy over there, but not flipping the point.
And another Thunderer push coming from Cobalt Terrans. This is gonna be their make it or break it push. one of them forgets to put on his GSD to
Game
get
with
through.
Stealth Sunday.
2 buses, 3 buses managed to make it inside. This is looking a lot better. Couple turns. One already got destroyed. YJS has their own buses inside now, and a mag rider. Those buses are not gonna last long, and they're blocking the way for each other. Oh, I am really bad at getting through these doors. No!
Look, they got back out.
Did they get back cap?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. Just when you think Cobble Terran is doing the make or break push for it, they have a lot of people here on the point. Now needs to
But they were
redeploy back.
successful in getting in the amp station. But because it took them so long to set up, YGS have now are on Wokuk Eco. Oh, the redeploys from Cobalt Towns are really quick though. Already a snake of infantry moving towards the double stack.
Yeah, let's follow them into this double stack here. YJS already though with just 4 people. Oh, that Cobalt Terran push got killed pretty quickly though. Rest nade from YJS. Maybe a bit of a waste there. So 3 minutes remaining on for YJS to get a cap timer here, and around 7 minutes remaining on round 1.
Yeah, so the longer that this back cap lasts, eventually they'll reach a
They'll
point where they just can't
probably have to
the
hold it
station.
like around 45 seconds more, and then Cobble Terrans will not have the time to actually make it into the M station.
Yeah, YGS now hacking out the
Cobble
infantry
Terrans
terminal.
going for a flank here.
Oh, I see. They got okay. Interesting. Maybe want to get control of that infantry terminal again. Hack it back. Will they see the beacon? They did see the beacon, so now YDS lose a beacon. 2 minutes left on the base timer. They're hacking back the infantry terminal. Are YGS aware that they're getting flanked? No, they're not. Here comes the fight.
Give it your all.
That's a beautiful flank from Cobble Terrans there.
There's one guy running around with an Amaterasu. That's kind of BM.
The point is flipping. YJS do have a few people left in the double stack.
It's not enough. They didn't have any recon, which enabled co-op towns just to flank them super easy.
You can still gut this out.
You know, if you're not gonna use recon, you're gonna get like that's a pretty, you know. So
And
now
that
I
is
see,
pretty essential. You need to know, like, at all times where your enemy is coming from. That just makes it so much easier to rotate and get ready to set up for them.
exactly. It's a pretty basic concept, but some teams do struggle with it.
Oh, and
I say
that
basic,
infiltrator
it's
just
so
got
essential
killed
as well.
just before he gets to knife the guy at the terminal. Now he's getting rest. So Cobble Terrans got pretty good control over the entire Wokuk Ecological right now. They are spread out covering the 3 entryways YJS has. No, does YJS have a Sunday where they probably got a Sunday park somewhere, but we see a Prowler over here. He's probably searching for that boss as well.
YGS did have, they do have, I did see one earlier, but I think it's been destroyed actually.
We do see their pop getting smaller and smaller inside of the actual hex now.
Yeah, so this is it. You could, no side can really cap unless YGS get on the point in the next, I'd say about 30 seconds. Otherwise it's highly unlikely. TR can no longer cap the amp station. Time is too long. So now, I would say it's time to start saving nanites. But Cobalt Terrans just pulled a battle bus and it's rolling towards the amp station.
I mean, it could also just be Cobble Terrans like, alright, yeah, we can save those nanites, or we could just be like, fuck it, man, we really want to get in. 2 Valkyries coming here for YJS. They are going to try and redrop the point because they still have time to get it. Is that Caswell? Oh, that Caswell gets destroyed by the AP.
Oh, you hate to see it. Oh man, good defense there from Cobalt Terrans. Oh man, the strikers as well, scaring off the other Valkyrie. Yeesh.
Four minutes remaining. 4 minutes.
So with 4 minutes left to go, Haylock. That's it now. No more points. So this half will end 3-0 for Cohort Terrans. With 4 minutes to go, you kind of just want to start saving your nanites, making sure you have enough for the next half. Especially when you're in a situation like this where the scoreline cannot change.
No, it's going to kind of change. YJS did have a kind of hectic start to this match. So they didn't actually get set up proper with all the lock-in issues. It's gonna be interesting to see if they're gonna switch it up for the next round.
Yeah, I hope that they do. Right. The only time they showed a little bit of resistance was at the amp station, and that's a 1-point amp station, by the way, which the point has just got flipped. Yesterday when I was streaming on this channel with Asipic, he mentioned, you know, that he hasn't been in a 1-point amp station in years because they're just so difficult to attack. And
Yeah,
just
you
super
do need
easy to
like
defend.
so massive amount of pop or just extreme amounts of cheese. Which is like one of the favorite tactics from one of some of the higher bracket teams are just filling this room here, filling it up with sundaes, making it impossible for the other teams to actually get in here with their own things.
What's worse, Sunderer meta or Spitfire meta? Debate in the chat. Just got a small
That
infantry
is
hub
a
going
good question.
on. Yeah. Which one should it? Like, if you could get rid of one Halot, would you remove Spitfires or would you remove Sunderers and replace it with a different vehicle?
Oh, I would probably just replace the Thunderers. Like those
Oh.
Spitfires can get destroyed pretty easily if you're smart, and they'll just run out in front of them.
Infantry
YJS
push
pushing
on
back
the
up on from each side again. That's what we've seen from YJS every time. They're out doing pushes from multiple sides, just making it impossible for Cobalt Terrans to set up proper for them.
point is gonna. I was gonna say it's gonna get saved by YGS, but there's one heavy assault there. 6-7-3 finally goes down. Now the point is certainly secure for YGS. Approaching now the end of the match timer.
Yeah, I am not sure how much time is remaining now.
1 minute.
Oh,
1 minute
asking
remaining.
who shall receive a lot. 1 minute left. Nothing can happen. Not even a back cap anymore. Not enough time. So at this point, like, if I'm Cohort Terrans, I might just leave the continent already. Like,
Oh my god. I have so bad. There we go. Got outside of the. Those shields are even keeping me out. Yeah, Cobalt Terrans does seem as they actually have left the continent.
did
No?
they actually?
No, I don't think they left, but I can't
No,
see
they
the
haven't.
point.
They haven't. They're just on the like death screen or something. Just on standby. Maybe at Wokakiko.
No. I mean, that is going to bring it close to the end of round 1 at 3-0 lead to Cobalt Terrans, showing up pretty strong in this bracket match. If they win this, they will have gone. I forgot to
End
turn
of
off the
round.
sound.
End of round.
They will have gone undefeated through the
All players need to
entire
leave the continent.
group
All
stage for
players
them.
need to leave the continent.
Yep. Certainly in terms of the C bracket teams, Cobalt Terrans have been the strongest team in that bracket. They were quite an unknown like quantity going into the tournament because this is actually their first LaneSmash tournament, but they've really improved and their coordination. I know for a fact they've used the LaneSmash mentors as well. They've done really well to improve, and it shows. Yeah, just like how PTSD have practice loads and improved. So have Cobalt Terrans. Maybe not to the same extent, but certainly it shows that the more you practice, the better you're going to become at LaneSmash, and that's one of the reasons why Cobalt Terrans are undefeated so far in this tournament.
There we
Although,
go. I think I just fixed the overlay as well.
oh nice.
So that will work for the next time. Let me see. I set up this scene before we actually started. Let's see if this works. It
Although it'll be
does.
interesting to
And
see
it's a
Cobalt
few
Terrans in the next stage, right?
stats from the first round of the match. Because you see a lot of Thunders destroyed from YJS side, but those Thunder push inside on the point really was.
I'm just reading the chat. I think you might have broken something.
Yeah, I forgot to. Fuck's sake, why didn't it? Where's that sound coming from then?
I'm gonna quickly pull the Fisu stats if I can. So I haven't got any of the actual stats, but Fisu shows last
I am
hour.
actually showing that on the stream right now. And you can
nice.
see it's the same URL as the last time.
Wow. Okay. So every revive. Okay. Net score. That's kind of strange though. The net score for both teams is negative. I wonder if that. Do you know why I think that is, Halo? I think that's because they just lost so many Sunderers trying to attack that amp
I
station.
mean, yeah, and the net score is really set up for something that's set up for
The
an actual
second round
infantry fight.
starts in 7 minutes. The second round starts in 7 minutes.
Alright. Alright, so Dubness, how would you, if you were YJS, prepare for this second round?
Oh man. I would say, well, I mean, so if I was FC, I'd be like, right, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do an armor ball. No need for aircraft at the start, like for the first two minutes. We'll try to isolate the point around Shrouded Skyway. We'll have one person flip it, but everyone else is gonna be just trying to control the air and the ground, and then try to get force multipliers on the point. But like, it's really difficult to do that just like on the fly, because a lot of people, when there's 20 plus people, you need to have everyone be having their preset roles for openers. So unless YGS have prepared something like that, they're gonna struggle to really execute it properly. Because if you try to make people do stuff that they haven't really done before, then they're gonna struggle to execute what the commander is trying to achieve.
So, still around 5 minutes, I think, until round 2 will start. Just gonna wait around here. We can show a little bit of Shrouded Skyway here. We talked about getting a Thunder up on the railing here earlier. So getting a Thunder up here, placing it in here is probably one of the best positions to actually place it, because you got the overhead here, so you can't get pounded by the air. You're pretty close to the point to actually get in and reinforce your teammates. But it is kind of difficult to get it up there. You need to go up the stairs over here,
Clear out
if I
of
can
that
find
area.
them. To go up the stairs here, get it up, and then get it over there. But
So when it comes to what I expect for the next half, Halo, the Cobalt Terrans are most likely just gonna drop that quick 6-0. I don't think they'll be able to take Quality Amp, because I think they're going to be spending a lot of time at Mountain Complex, and plus Quality Amp is another 1 point amp station. It's like beating your head against a brick wall. You just You just don't want to do it. It's so annoying.
I mean, the thing about the 1 point M stations is it just takes so long to cap compared to the 3 pointers, which are easier to defend, but just way takes way less time. Yeah, let's see if we get the overlay working as well now, hopefully.
So
See if I can figure out where the sound came from.
there's too much time left, so I can't say what Cobalt Tones have, but I like it. I like their force composition.
It's not allowed to use smoke. It's not allowed to use smoke. PSB X0675 TR. You get a 5 minutes, 3 minutes timeout in the warp gate for using smoke.
Smoke, reminder for all players, of course.
There we
Because
go.
in LaneSmash, all types of smoke are banned. So no smoke is allowed. For those who didn't know that, and there's no gentleman's agreements this match, so no really other.
That's
What
the only
rules?
rule is really no construction, no smoke.
I mean, is construction important though? You know, like is it Halo?
I mean, orbital strikes are always important.
Ah, it's not construction anymore. That's war assets.
And I mean, a good router could be beneficial on some basis for people,
yeah.
but I mean, in a LaneSmash, it's not really what matters. Can't really use it that much. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some kind of tactic out there to use the actual construction, but maybe. I don't know. The most useful thing will actually be able to use the ants. I've heard a few people talk about they would like to have been able to use that, but
Yeah, battle ants are the cloak ant as well. Yeah, I could see that. The router's only on infantry lanes, of which there aren't many. Still a small pop disparity between Cobalt Terrans and YGS, just further exacerbating the issues present in the YGS team, allowing Cobalt Terrans, of course, to take advantage of those issues. Issues such as their coordination was okay, it was just the way they, their timings were off.
yeah, I would like to see them work on their transitions. At least I remember the last games, the transitions were a bit better. Still a bit slow, but a lot better than what we saw today. Might be the lane. Hopefully, it's gonna change a bit now. They haven't. They're coming from the other side, which means they'll have to go to Genodyne, which is a bit easier to transition to than. I keep forgetting the names than Scarfield. Much easier to place the Sundies around. Scarfield is a bit more cheese inflicted.
Yeah. I mean, trying to defend Genodyne is much easier than it is to defend Scarfield. We said in the first half, right, that where YGS are starting now, Karate App Station, Mountain Complex, and Genodyne Physics Lab, that's a much stronger side to start on. It's much more defendable. So it will be unlikely that we see as much of a steamroll from Cobalt Terrans.
Oh
But,
yeah, your
I
mic is
still-
sounding a little weird right now.
Ah,
Typical dubness, microphone issues. I think he's gonna fix it in a few seconds.
are we back?
Yeah, that's much better.
I need to get the Archie button for the beep. Anyway, as I was saying, it's a much more defendable lane. I expect Cobalt Terrans to take Shrouded Skyway with the opener. Then move on to Genodyne Physics, where they're going to probably spend about 10 minutes, and then they probably spend the rest of the match around Mountain Complex, trying to take that, maybe even taking it. So 3-0, again looking likely, of course, making that total score 6-0. In terms of YGS, if they take Shrouded Skyway and then they get Sunderers at Scarfield,
The
maybe
second
there'll
round
be
starts in 2 minutes. The second round starts in 2 minutes.
enough time to take the to take Woguk Eco and draw the match. But drawing the match isn't enough for them to win the group stage for LaneSmash 2020 C bracket. So
Yeah, they have to go all out for the win here.
there's
That
not
is-
there's not a lot of hope. There's not a lot of hope for YGS, and it hurts me to say it because you know me, Halo. I like to be positive, but there's not a lot of hope.
I mean, there are definitely still ways they can make this happen. Cold Terrans might completely overestimate their own skill here and through the match, but I have a hard time seeing it as well. But yeah,
It's
never
unlikely.
say never.
So we've got about a minute left to go. The opener for Cobalt Towns is looking very strong, and just in terms of force composition, and the opener in terms of force composition for YJS is looking pretty weak. So again, the odds continue to be stacked against YGS.
Question in this Twitch chat: why aren't brackets specified in the stream title? That is a good question. I don't really have an answer to it.
I have an answer because you're the main caster.
Yeah,
it's all
but
your fault. Anything that goes wrong.
everything is my fault. When
Oh,
stuff
man, I'm
goes
looking
wrong,
at the
just blame
force
Halo.
I'm looking at the force composition of the YGS side, and they're gonna be in for a world of pain.
So last round we saw them come out heavily in armor, a lot of thunders. Kind of expect them to do the same here. Cobalt's Harris, I'm not really sure what they're gonna do. Because if they expect them to come with a lot of armor, are they gonna counter it, or are they just gonna be like, yeah, we're just gonna go sit on the point, it's not gonna get up there anyways?
No, I don't know how long is left before the match starts, so I can't say what Cobalt Terrans appear to be doing. However, what I will say is that currently Cobalt Terrans will beat. When I last looked at the force composition a few seconds ago, currently Cobalt Terrans are definitely just gonna. I think they're gonna roll over whatever YGS put up as a fight, which is a shame because it's always nice to see some close point holds.
1 minute to second round starts. 1 minute.
So 1 minute until the round starts, that means on the resource tick. Now where should we place ourselves? What do we expect the battle to happen? We do expect YJS to get to Shrouded Skyway before Cobalt Terrans actually get
So
to.
if I'm you, Halo, I'm positioning just to the southwest of Shrouded Skyway at about medium to high altitude, so you can see the small air battle which is about to happen, because a lot of sides are investing in armor, but Cobalt Terrans seem to have a few more mozzies than last time.
I think about here should be good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1 minute.
Oh.
What?
Oh no! They've given us there's been a minute delay. There has been a minute delay. Good thing we haven't talked. Good thing we haven't shown the amp stations. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Yeah, we will just be waiting here up in the air. And Tusha saying longest minute ever. Yeah, that's because it wasn't 1 minute, it was actually 2 minutes.
So Halo, you know when you said last night that
30 seconds.
you can always go 1 minute? Is that the sort of minute you're talking about?
No, I mean I'm a 10-second man. That's I mean, that's how long. That's usually how long it takes for the enemies to kill me. Like they see me, they click my head, and I'm dead.
Yeah, no, when we do gal drops, you drop out,
And
you steal that base in the last 10 seconds rather than the last minute.
I mean, and that is
five,
what we
four,
need to see YJS doing.
2, 1. Second round starts. Second
Would
There we
be
have
nice
it.
to see.
Second round has started. I mean, I am waiting here up in the air, as you told me, waiting for that air to come.
So maybe the air will move in convoy for Cobalt Terrans, but already we could see the VS air taking off, arriving at Shrouded Sky. And what do you see, Halo?
I do see a few sites. I see Galaxy and I see some Valkyries as well. There we have the Mossies engaging with the sites.
And now Mozzies arrive. And look what else do you see, Halo, from the Cobalt Terran side? It's another Galaxy.
And that isn't. Well, we gotta see a max drop on the point.
No, I don't.
What is
Yeah,
this VS Galaxy doing?
max
Oh,
drop.
max drop on the point. That is pretty good hit. But we do also see some VS maxes though. Those
Yeah,
Mercy
so the
maxes
VS
are shooting up at the cap slots. There, that is not gonna end well for the Mercy maxes.
Oh, is that Galaxy going down? Because that was a lock on Jammer Gal. That's sad
From
to
VS?
see. That TR armor is arriving very soon, or at least should be.
TR is now starting to. Oh, and VS drop here. Got a dead max here. Another dead VS guy. Yeah, those TR Mercy maxes are just not fun to play against.
TR armor is slowly approaching where they need to be now, being in Thunderers in the key areas. That point has
VS
flipped in
doing
favor of
the
the TR.
same.
They're flexing on the VS.
So,
Seem
a bit different
so
from VS's
slow.
side. There's really not any VS armor. They went full on for the air and with some maxes for the point. They have a single Sunderer here parked against the stairways. A few people making it up the stairway. They are flipping the point now.
Yeah, that's going to buy them some time in terms of being able to turtle the lane, but realistically, right now, I don't see how they're going to be able to take Shrouded Skyway.
They still have 3 minutes. They do not need to be on the point now. They just need to be there in the last few seconds. Sunder is not parked in a well place now. Cobalt Terrans are getting up. They are shelling it down with their decimators, and that got destroyed. So pretty strong setup from Cobalt Terrans. They got a few maxes covering the point from different directions. Engineers repairing the maxes. Not really any YJS around.
Oh no, Halo! No! They have a Spitfire on the point. No!
Oh, that is a beautiful Spitfire there from
Oh,
Cobalt
it
Terrans.
disappeared. It disappeared. God bless. Wait, no, there's another one. No!
I think the power of destroyed the first one. Not sure gonna happen to the second one.
Perhaps not yet.
YJS got a Thunderer placed over there between the two rocks where they are trying to push from.
Yeah, they got to run over a little bit by that harasser. He's
Got
gonna
a
double
Galaxy here now. But it's just parked there. It's a Jammer Gal though. That is gonna help them, but not
That's
when they
not
really
a,
don't have. It's not a Jammer Gal.
No, that's a blockade gun, my friend.
Oh.
Composite armor even. Blockade. It's for Sunderers.
It's really hard to find a good angle with all these trees here.
Yeah. I prefer to just go underneath the tree. Just hide. Hide from the air. Pretend it isn't there. Infantry pushing that Sunderer. The Sunderer's still alive, but can you just see on
those two Prowlers, four Prowlers on that Thunderer that got just taken down quickly there.
Oh man.
Oh, and Cobalt Terrors are just locking down this base. 1 minute, but VS still has the vehicle point though. Oh, but that is being hacked now. There's no VS left. Go to single VS over
Shout
here.
out to One Shot who just keeps running around with an Amaterasu, just knifing people as an infill. It's pure filth. Galaxy's swinging back for another. Is it going to be a gal drop perhaps? Well, if it was going to be
No,
a gal drop,
not-
no one's dropped.
Don't really see any drops from VS now. TR scattering around the point. 50 seconds.
Oh, there goes the gal drop,
Start fighting for real at any time
and
now.
they all missed the point.
Oh, so there were gal drops because I saw 2 people dropping.
Yeah, like a few people dropped out. They placed one beacon. That beacon's now being destroyed along with all the infantry who dropped. There's a scythe coming in, a couple beacon drops coming in now. The point is starting to heat up a little bit, but the TR
Kind of
is so well
desperate
set
drop
up right
for
now.
VS there with just a few people. That's not gonna really be any effective when there's 2 Mercy Maxes covering different angles.
A really powerful setup from Cobalt Towns. Yeah, they've
Now,
they've
how
done this
are they
correctly.
gonna transition to Gen Line? I don't see any real setup ready for them up on Gen Line. That is
The
another
Terran
cap for
Republic
Cobalt
has
Terrans,
taken the facility.
making it 4-0 to Cobalt Terrans in this LaneSmash round. Score is not updating though, but timer is working.
Yeah, if you go to the browser and the admin settings, you can just update it
That is
manually.
actually controlled by the ref, so
Ref, update it. I'm sure he's listening to the stream. So now Cobalt Terrans, there's no immediate back cap going on, but they've already got
but
control
you
of
have
the vehicle
quite a
terminal.
few. The Prowlers are slowly making their way around the base, setting up a perimeter. They got a few Thunderers coming up. They got a Banshee Musty shelling down on the.
There was a beacon for TR. It's going to about to be destroyed. Did anyone drop? I didn't see anyone yet. Sunder's coming in as well. Will we see a Sunder on the point here at Genadine? That'd be nice.
I doubt it. It is not the easiest to get it up there, and it's really not that protected.
Yeah, no, I think they're
Here
going to go
comes
for the
2
deployment
Mercy
shield.
Maxes pushing up the stairs, making quick way of those VS trying to hold them back. Follow this. Oh, and a good
Max
Desi,
pushes
and
in.
another
Ooh.
Desi to that Max got destroyed.
One Max left alive for Cobalt Terrans. YJS holding the point. This is what I mean by how easy it is to defend Genadine. Like, I wouldn't be too surprised if we were stuck on this base for the rest of the match. Saw someone ask in chat, who are the teams? Cobalt Terrans is mainly 95 SS plus a couple ringers. I know one guy from Arc P. I think some Bork people from Cobalt TR. YGS are from Sogtech.
Yes, and their outfit name is YJS 7, I believe.
Yeah. So the TR have total vehicle control, but they don't have enough infantry to push the point right now.
No, that was actually the same as we saw on Scarfield. Prowlers, their vehicle players staying in their vehicles, maintaining the perimeter, but oh, a good strong Terran push coming here now. Got a single max with them, but at least dozen of infantry players are making their way to the point now.
And a harasser as well, that's dirty. Get flanked by the stairs. Gonna try and push out.
But they
set
are
up that
trying to set up a
perimeter.
perimeter, trying to get into that triple stack, making a good buffer zone for when VS trying to push back on them.
Taking the balcony now. You want to get off that balcony before you get C4'd. And that heavy 278 that doesn't have any C4 to throw down. He's using medkits.
They made it into the triple sec. Now they are gonna try and set up. VS is resonating, pushing up both stairs now.
Good push for Cobalt Terran so far.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a little slow.
And we see a Max coming there from the Cobalt Terrans. The good utilize of Maxes from the TR. Haven't seen many on the VS side. I think that's all 2 or 3.
Yeah, they mainly use them for anti-air, to be honest.
Ooh, and again that knifer. Is he gonna get another one? No, he gets killed by the heavy.
Wondering where the Air Force is, and it's engaged right now against a couple sides.
We do see a couple of sides, and they just managed to destroy one of the Mossies, and that Galaxy now has to run. But TRs have a strong hold around the base. The infantry is pushed up into the triple stack, still maintaining 5-6 guys on the point.
Yeah, this is a really strong hold so far for Cobalt Terrans. And just YGS not having any cohesion. They're going in one by one, getting farmed.
I think they're struggling to figure out the key to this lock that TR's currently got on this base. There we see finally 2 VS Maxes coming in. I think they are using blue shifts. No? Oh, and that Max got quickly destroyed by some C4, and then the TR Max comes and cleans up the rest of the push here.
YGS do have a flanking beacon though. Gonna be interesting to see how Cobalt Terrans respond. They haven't seen it so far. They're slowly trying to push both sides from YGS, which is the right thing to do. But when you don't have that cohesion required,
They are slowly getting
they have
close
a
to the
bad
point.
time.
They have one guy on the point, and the point is flipping for YJS now. The TR grip on the base is slowly loosening. Where did all the TR pop go?
So they just left the point. Just
Yeah,
let
they lost the
stop
triple
whatever
stack.
they were doing.
I think YJS, yeah, YJS did the smart thing and actually destroyed all the TR Thunders, and then they started making their way to the point. TR's getting back on the point now, but there's a lot of VS people here, and the VS Max.
Yeah, the Cobalt Terrans.
Cobalt Terrans Air Force is now back, rocket putting,
Yeah,
and
they won the air
guessing
battle.
we're gonna hear some banshing in not that long. But YJ is still on the point. That Max is still alive. TR's trying to push the way in. A single TR guy here. He gets killed. Oh, and he gets killed as well. Oh, and a good rest stage for TR. And they managed to wipe off the point.
Don't give up.
But that managed to buy VS a little bit of time, and we see another VS push coming up. Where did they go?
VS trying to get control of the air. I just saw, yeah, a few Sibes are engaged in the ground to air mozzies. There's still one guy from YGS at the Shrouded Sky. There's multiple people at Shrouded Skyway for YGS. That's it's a bold
That
strategy.
does explain why the pop difference is a bit uneven.
Yeah, and then you combine that with the underground mozzies, and then bang!
Ooh, and that Max, even though you have bursts, is not gonna feel well against all those rocket pods. And Cobalt Terran is doing the recon darts so they know where they're coming from. I think this is gonna be another point for Cobalt Terrans. Yeah, 1 second remaining, and there we have it. It's gonna be 5-0 to Cobalt Terrans.
No one there again immediately for the immediate back cap. But YGS, morale probably down on the ground. They've dropped it. It's gone. It's fallen into the abyss. Nanites probably drained by now. Along with that morale, cohesion falling apart. It's not
Now,
looking
how are
good.
they transitioning over to Quarry Mountain Complex? That is a very, very difficult base to actually capture.
So there's one place where you could put a Sunderer in, which is like it's just the best way to attack that base. And if they're able to get that Sunderer in there, you know, bring the maxes in that one position which I'm talking about.
Single Cobalt Terran guy dropping there, hiding in the corner. He's probably gonna, and now he's gonna push his way in.
So the Sunderers are now moving up with an armor column. So like this could be where YGS could backcap them and stop these efforts, but their scythes have just kind of disappeared. Maybe they're fighting some Mozzie somewhere. Yeah, they get engaged by Mozzies, so they're running away. Just trying to get the Sunderer. It looks like in the right place almost. They haven't drove all the way up there, but come on. Oh, okay.
It's a lot of armor from the Cobalt Terrans. One, two,
Small infantry
two
push going.
Prowlers, and 5 Sunderers.
Problem is they put one of the Sunnies in the wrong place. It should be a little bit more to the north, because then you could just walk through the secret entrance and then get straight to the point after about 80 meters of walking. Waiting to see if they'll use the secret entrance.
And
Do they
there,
even know the
now the
secret entrance
TR maxes, I
exists?
think those maxes have been off for the entire match, or at least been rest.
So,
Pushing
hey,
their way back in now. Yeah.
I can't really describe it. If you join my squad quickly, I'll put down a waypoint at the secret entrance, which is where you want to be. So the squad waypoint, there's a secret entrance where it's a small walk to the point.
Cobalt Terrans on the point, but they are
Back
backcapped on Jedi line. Let's go over and see how many people there are there.
They finally got the backup going. But yeah, hey look, that's the secret entrance, which you want to be using. You want your Sunderer next to it, then you can just walk straight up to the point. YGS do have a beacon here.
Dude, they have pulled the Sunday.
2 beacons. And Sundays, okay, let's go.
Now we saw Global Terrans being quick to redeploy in round 1. We see there again 7 people quickly redeploy, taking care of the first beacon. Now on the point, flipping it back. There's not really any YJS people here. 2-3 guys.
Yeah,
And
transition really slow from YGS there. Cobalt turns much faster with it.
yeah, this is where they should have capitalized on it. Like, everyone redeploy, drop on it, get a hold. But no, not this time for YJS. Single guy remaining. But they did pull a bus and place it somewhere. We have a beacon here as well.
So that max from YGS goes down. 22 seconds left on this cap time. Unless they all drop on that point right now from YGS, it looks like they're going to get back at the mountain complex.
Yeah, they do need to make that push down. They do have a few people pushing. Single light assault going. He is pushing in on the point, but he's getting killed from behind.
Bang!
Another heavy going in. They are on around the point though, and the point is it's being reset. I think. Yeah, it is resetting. Just 1 second too slow on getting back on the point for YJS here. And we're just gonna quickly show this is where you want the zombie to be placed, so you can take the back end or the secret entrance in here.
Yeah, and if you fly through the secret entrance, you can just see how quick you can get to that point. See how quickly you can do that? It's incredible.
And Cobble Terrans strongly set up inside on Quarry Mountain Complex. Now this is gonna be difficult for the VS.
Man, they got maxes.
2 Spitfires there.
No! No! No
Again,
Spitfire.
the power of W Snow did not help. The Spitfires are still there. YJS will have to take care of them themselves.
YJS are doing a max crest down the main hallway right now. Waiting for some C4s from Cobalt Towers.
Good strong push from YJS. One of the maxes are still alive. The second max is also still alive. It is being repaired.
Both Spitfires are down.
But
YJS
a lot of Cobalt Terrors are waiting for them when they come to that doorway.
Follow up C4 just in case. That's, yeah. Oh, any more
Maxes
C4
are
hits?
being revived. One of the maxes is still up. He's not a good C4 from Cobalt Terrans. More resonates going out for the VS, but
Infiltrator with the Amaterasu goes in. Falls.
oh, that max has so low health.
Where's the engineer?
Yeah, one engineer is repairing one of the maxes. The other max is still below half of its health. Cobalt Terrans got this doorway locked down tight. And the VS Max is trying to make it through, but gets destroyed by C4. Cobalt Terror is really utilizing the C4 well here in this little doorway that the VS has to push through.
Yeah, nice little hold from Cobbletown so far. YGS slowly entering now. Here comes the bush. The max goes down. Cobbletown's are just making them into mince meat. Point is flipping by one infield, but it doesn't really matter. The res is now
Those
coming out for
Mercy
Cobbletown.
Maxes is really what's keeping Cobalt Terrans in on this point. Good resonates coming there on the hub, but they were down to just having these 2 Mercy Maxes alive, and a few YJS people were just slowly making it around, but they destroyed them.
Yeah, Mercy Max is certainly, I think, the best anti-infantry max available right now. So they should be. Oh man, it's just pure death and destruction trying to get through that one doorway. You would expect them maybe to send some people through the teleporter room, but nothing yet.
But they just keep walking through that doorway, trying to make it through, trying to brute force it. They are brute forcing it. 2 VS Maxes pushing through. One of them gets taken down. Second one is below half health. Infiltrator trying to knife it. That's not working. Up Max will get up in another. Yep.
Yeah, nice hold, nice hold. It's messy, but it's getting the job done.
I mean, I'm inclined to say this is in best Cobalt Terran style. Like, if you ever play on Cobalt and play against the CR, this is what you will face when you go up against their point holes.
And now that is indeed the 6-0 Cobalt Terrans.
And now let's see how they transition over to that 1 point amp station. If I can find my way out of this complex. I cannot.
Gotta use the secret entrance, my friend.
I am. No! I will find my way. Yeah, vehicle bay, here we go.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to
Shut
see
down
how
by
they-
the shield.
It's gonna be interesting. Oh, you got stopped at the shield.
Yeah, but I got out.
Oof.
So
It looks
not
like they're
that
just gonna
many
do
VS
GSD
left inside
studies.
Quarry Mountain Complex. Don't think we'll see anything more from there. Now, how will they transition? How will VS it up? Those Prowlers from TR's already over there destroying all the turrets around the base.
Yeah, good play, good play. But it's a 1 point amp station once again, and it's just so annoying.
That is what it is. YJS are setting up inside. But what are they setting up? Not really any. Oh. Where are there? Here comes the push from Cobalt Terrence again with the Thunderers. Will they be more successful this time than on round 2? Do you think they have learned from what happened in round 1?
No, I don't think it's I don't think it's no that sounds bad. I don't think it's a question of learning. Like, it's just 1 point amp stations are just a complete and utter headache.
I mean, they've learned at least a little bit. They have a lot more Thunderers this time pushing.
Yeah, that's good, but if YGS put their own counter sunnies in place, they might get stopped. Here comes the GSD.
Here comes the GSD. Ram Shadowclaw is the first one going in. His Sunday is inside. 2 more buses go in. One is stopped by one of the VS. And that is a tactic when you're defending an amp station. That is a tactic you see often used. Like placing Thunderers on the side in front of the shields so you can't GSD your way in. A lot of Thunderers from both sides inside right now. And AP lighting there. A lot of Terrans on the point. The point is for Cobalt Terrans right now. Around 13 minutes remaining on the match. They do have plenty of time to get this point. And that's it. All the Cobalt Terran Sundays are down.
Yeah, but guess what? YGS showing their inexperience once again by not destroying the vehicle terminal.
And this time Cobalt Terran has hacked one of them pretty quickly. They're not re-pulling anything right now.
Yeah, see on live they would be re-pulling loads of Sundays. But right now hesitant to do so. I wonder why that is.
I think it's because of these AP lightings. They want to destroy them first. YJS grouping up for a push from the STU. Single max, we had on another bus there, but that is... And another Cobalt Terran bus goes down.
Yeah, it's a death trap for vehicles. Right now there's a load of mines everywhere. And
But a bit stronger hold from the Cobalt Terrans this time. YJS haven't really done any infantry pushes yet though. We are seeing them grouping up. And here comes the first pull of a Thunderer from Cobalt Terrans while they have the vehicle terminals. They have got both vehicle terminals now, making it very hard for YJS to push back in.
yeah, nice hold with the maxes. Again, we see Colt Tones. They're really powerful with those maxes.
Second Thunderer pull for Cobalt Terrans.
Generator critical.
667 saying the L chat, oops, didn't want to V6. I guess that's his way of apologising for accidentally V6ing someone, I suppose.
Yeah, I think he got called out by one of the refs in this tournament. We do like fair play. Don't be a dick to any one of your enemies.
Question, do you think you're allowed to V6 bolters?
If you're allowed to V6 what?
Bolters.
I mean, if it's IV6 bolters, you're always allowed to V6 them.
Good hold here from Cobalt Terrans with the maxes. They're putting enough.
They are doing well. They are pulling the Thunders. They have learned from what happens on round 1. They just needed to destroy all those tanks before they actually want to pull their Sundays.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to get 24 infantry people inside the actual main compartment.
YJS is just doing really quick work. Every time a Cobalt Terran pulls Sundays, YJS just instantly destroys them.
Yeah, more or less.
But are they focusing too much on the Thunderers? We haven't seen any infantry pushing for the point. A Spitfire there placed on the railing.
They don't need to save the point for too long. Because there's not that much time left. They only need to save it for a few minutes.
There are
So
10
maybe they
minutes
wanna
left
kill
though.
the Sunnies and then push.
Generator stabilized.
Give it your all.
SCU compromised.
Oh, SCU is now compromised. Will Cobalt Terrans make a push for it?
Yeah, they are.
They are making a push for it.
And it also opens up that that southwestern doorway as well. Into that pathway is now open up into the main
There
app
goes
station.
the timer on the SCU is ticking down.
YJS are fighting against the clock now.
If that SCU goes down, it's going to be very, very difficult for YJS to find any way to push back in.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good for YGS at all. YGS really just gave the Cobalt Terrans too much time on the timer, which has enabled the SCU push. And if they take the SCU, then it could actually be a 7-0. And oh man, YGS, they're trying to use the tunnels and then they just get shot in the face by shotguns and Mercy Maxes.
I think YJS right now again struggling to figure out what are they going to do against these very, very tight lockdown holds by Cobalt Terrans.
And there goes the SCU. Oh, that's a disaster. I hope they've got some other spawns, because that's.
That means they gotta have some Thunderers around or else they have to spawn at the warp gate and get here. And there's only 2 minutes left on the timer on the actual amp station.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to be able to drive here from the warp gate in
Asked
time.
in the
and
Twitch
set up.
chat if this actually doesn't mean a base cap. No, I mean you can still pull Galaxy from the warp gate and drop and trying to get it back. The only thing that counts as a cap is an actual cap off the base. Now, is that what
I feel like
YJS are
was it in
doing?
previous iterations that
I doubt
that
you'll
meant
win this fight.
game over? LaneSmash? I feel like it
Not
did.
to my knowledge, I am not sure.
But regardless, YGS have got 2 beacons on top of the amp station. 0669, nice. Kills one of the YGS beacons, but the other one is still alive, so they're going to be able to drop in hot swap. They're going to try and use the upstairs
Yeah,
compartment.
they are trying to
try
use
and
the
drop down.
upstairs, but Global Terrans are just set up for that. 2 Mercy Maxes and a Spitfire is guarding
No! No Spitfires, come on! Like, I don't mind the Mercy Maxes, but the Spitfires a step too far.
that. Spitfire, I mean, the only one that should really fear Spitfires is Corrales. It is his worst enemy.
I heard Corrales got 1v1 by a Spitfire. Is that true?
I mean, he denies it, say he was conked and anything, but
Yeah, even when
nice
you're
good
conked,
banter.
even when you're conked, just pull out your like your Desi or something.
Oh, and Harasser up on the point as well.
Oh, that's at that
15
point.
seconds remaining, and this cap will be Cobalt Terran 1.
Yeah, I don't see any way how YGS can get back in here. That's wow.
Very, very
cap.
strong performance by Cobalt Terrans, making it
Mid, mid,
4-0
mid.
Republic has
on
taken the facility.
Congratulations.
round 2. That means
T
7.
0.
Yes, as the referee just told us, 7-0 match.
Please join the waiting for the interview channel for the post-game interview.
7-0 Halot. I thought at the start of the match it was going to be a high scoreline for Cobalt Terrans, but to take a 1-point amp station as well, damn son. Taking 1-point amp stations is a difficult thing to do, but they've done it.
They done it. I mean, they struggled a bit on the first round, but learned from their mistakes and just got it on the second. Let's see if this. Why is it making that sound? I am so sorry, guys. I do not know where that sound is coming from. I don't have anything open. That's weird.
Oh man, that's gonna hurt.
Anyways, that is the end of round 2. We can just go to this one. While it reloads, we can see the stats combined with round 2. Again, I'm so sorry for the sound. I'm not sure where that came from. Might be my phone actually. Um, anyways, while we're just waiting, you see they are ready down there in the waiting for Institute channel. I'll just quickly drag them up here.
User was moved to your channel.
Hello, everyone.
Hello
Hello there.
everyone, and GG.
GG indeed, thank you.
Yeah, GG.
I was a.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh,
Oh, we
Bye,
see we
Motong.
just lost Motong, who will be the interpreter for
User joined your
the
channel.
YJS team. He just came back there again. So.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, man.
Yep.
Hey,
Congrats. That's a pretty good match.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, Cobalt Terrence, pretty strong performance, making it 7-0 on this match for you guys. Actually making you guys undefeated in your bracket. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. It was definitely a difficult experience.
Yeah, they called us out a couple times with the back caps.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's better. So at the start of the match, we actually thought YJS were gonna play as NC, but they asked if they could change to VS. Were there any reasons you guys actually saying yes to this, or did it even matter in how you guys prepared for the match?
At the end of the day, it didn't matter too much. I would probably say that when it comes to countering how we play, NC is certainly weaker, especially against our air game anyway. But VS is slightly stronger. But I wanted to. I didn't want to say no. It would have been bad form. I would have said. I would have said so. I wanted to give them the chance to swap if they wanted to.
All right. So also good sportsmanship with the prolonging the match a little bit with the locking issues. We saw you guys struggle a little bit on the amp station on the first round. What happened there?
That was simply the fact that we were caught up at the moment, and we all tried to rush to get to the objective while we had only a small force in the back cap. So we were very conscious that because we had left a small force in the back cap, they could easily be brushed aside, and the back cap secured. So it was very much a rush to get on the objective, and because we already had 1 or 2 Sundras there, pretty much as soon as they could get there, the rest of the Sundras coming in were struggling to get there to deliver their squads and their people. So we trickled in, which was the mistake, which we learnt from, and come second time round, we waited, we gathered up first, and then we went in together, and the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, they were really strong at blowing up all our Sunders. They made it very difficult.
Yeah, every time we tried to push a base, they were ready for us, and that shows great cohesion from their part.
Yeah, and YJS, a bit hectic start for you guys. How did you guys manage to prepare in those last minutes? We saw a lot of armor pull. Was that the plan from the get-go, or did you guys have to improvise?
I think that's the plan for the captain.
It was the plan from the get-go.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, and so
I'm not knowing everything. I'm not one of the player. I'm just a
all right.
Ask me. I don't know their strategy. But based on when and how they put the vehicles, I think that's in original plan. But sadly, they've met some, like, I think it's the VPN login booster provider issue. Like their player are not able to log into the game, and they actually got some ringer from their another outfit, and think the cooperation between them are not that well. But at least they made it, so that's always a good news.
Alright, and Cobalt Terrence on round 2, we saw you guys changing your opener, relying heavily on armor in round 1, but then going for the Galaxy drop with the maxes. Was that planned as well, or did you actually have to adapt to what you saw from?
Yeah, so we knew it was going to take longer the second time round because the lane was longer. So I wanted to, with the Bravo squad, make sure that we had more punching power. So I wanted to bring maxes for that, which obviously meant that we'd have to bring a Gal. So we just took it a bit slower because we knew Alpha would take longer.
Yeah, it's a much longer start. So Alpha Squad didn't change much in the way of things. It was pretty much the same setup. The tanks would support the Sundras as they drove up, got the spawns, and once the spawns are there, then we could support Bravo.
Alright, and Dopness, do you have any questions?
I suppose really like no, like it was all pretty much straightforward, right? There was nothing too mind-boggling or too unique to really question you guys on. I think the only question I can really ask is for Cobalt Terrence. Guys, congratulations, you topped the C bracket. Looking forward now to the rest of the tournament over the next month. How do you guys think you're going to fare against the lower B teams, the lower B bracket teams?
Well, my focus was certainly on watching what other C bracket teams are doing on like Twitch and listening to what's happening, all the the tactics and discussions. So I don't actually know what the strengths are for the B bracket teams. So if we go up against a B bracket team, I'm not sure what to expect. I don't know if they're going to wildly outclass us or if we are going to actually provide a challenge for them. Over this course of next week, I'm going to look into that. I'm going to see who our likely opponents are going to be, how they play, and whether we stand a chance.
Well, I'm sure you'll be pleased to know that you'll be playing, or at least should be playing, OP Voon and YOB. I'm unsure on the rest of your opponents. I think right now that's how it's looking. I know OP and Voon are basically shoo-ins for you guys to be playing against. Of course, OP is another Cobalt mix, this time from Cobalt NC. So a bit of a grudge match for you guys. So it should be a nice match.
Who are they made up of?
Anime, Origin, and another outfit which I've unfortunately forgotten.
Oh,
That'd be interesting.
I certainly hope that we go up against them. That'll be a very interesting match.
And yeah, that's literally all I have, Halo. There's no like that. Unlike yesterday, there was no 12 plus galaxies or something crazy. So that's all I have.
Alright, then on that end, another good game for you guys, and
Oops, I got one more thing to say.
Yeah.
It seems that we just break a record. We actually got a 47 years old player today in last match for YJS.
oh, a good boomer match.
Congratulations to them for playing.
Yeah, congratulations. And in a few hours, actually, I think it's in about 1 hour, we'll have another match here on the channel. It will be Short Stack against TM, so stay tuned for that match. And else I'll see you next time.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.